Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? Sorry.
Hey everybody, Gio here.
Juan Carlos here.
Hey, sorry for that little technical glitch. I think you guys can hear us now.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know about the sound issue. Tell us, are we coming in loud and clear now? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Please let us know.
Everything good? Hey Daniel, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you here. And so anyway, as we were saying, we decided we wanted to do a live chat tonight because we just returned.
I don't know if we're... Yes.
Yes, you can hear us.
There we go. Okay, sorry. Sorry again.
Jerry's like, we don't care. No, we do care. We promise we care. We really do.
We do care, yes.
Sorry, we have this new, we were using the countdown clock, and because of the countdown clock, what it does is it mutes the sound until we actually go live, and I thought I clicked the button, but a little technical glitch. So, anyway. Hola,
as
Daniel.
As we say in IT, is layer 8.
Layer 8?
Layer 8.
Oh, I just say it's an oops.
It's the user.
User error, exactly. So anyway, we appreciate you all being here once again. And why are we live tonight?
So let's
start
go
again.
Yeah, start fresh. So today, Saturday, has been a really rainy day. We've been pretty much just working all day.
Yeah.
Not much to do.
Home.
Yeah, work from home. Not much to do. And we decided to do a live video to do a little comments and think about what we experienced last weekend during our stay in Walt Disney World and the Pop Century Resort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you've been following along with us, you probably are aware. And if you're not, welcome to the channel. We're happy you're here. But we went to Walt Disney World the first week of August, where we stayed at the Saratoga Springs Resort. And you can check out those videos if you go back just a couple weeks on the channel. And then we decided to return recently. And we were there. We went up last Thursday. And this time we stayed at a value resort, which is the first time we've ever done that, which was Pop Century.
Yep.
And we only went to 2 parks this time. We went to Epcot and we went to the Magic Kingdom. So we wanted to take some time and kind of share with you our experiences of what it's like going to Walt Disney World right now during the pandemic. What is different now than the first week of August when we went? Because there's definitely a little changes that have happened. And give you our honest feedback. In addition, we took full advantage of some shopping while we were in Orlando, because right now Disney is being very kind to their annual pass holders and offering annual pass holders a 30% discount on merchandise, not only at the parks and at Disney Springs, but you can also order merchandise, select merchandise from their website online and get a discount as well.
Also, 2020 merchandise.
Yes.
Buy one, get one free.
Yep.
And love a BOGO.
Juan Carlos is going to share that a little bit later, but we definitely took advantage of the BOGO with some holiday gifts for family.
Launet, let's say hello to some people that
we're gonna look at you guys now.
Okay, so hola Nancy.
Hola Nancy. Pura vida.
Darian, hello Darian.
Darian is always there. Thank you for your support, Darian.
Daniel Ortiz. Hey Daniel.
Daniel and I used to work together at Disney.
And a little fun fact is that I also used to have a co-worker named Daniel Ortiz from Costa Rica.
So we're very happy to have you here,
Yes.
Daniel. And he also has a YouTube channel. And if you want to see some vintage videos of live shows from Walt Disney World, some of those shows yours truly performed in, you can go over to Daniel's channel and check out his videos. He's got some great vintage footage of parades, shows, television appearances, all things Disney. And so welcome, Daniel.
And we have Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here.
All right, so I have my notes.
Juan Carlos has a list.
Because if I don't have a list, you know him, they will be...
I'll just ramble. I'll just talk and talk and talk.
So we have first Pop Century Resort.
Yeah. So let's talk about Pop Century. First impressions of the resort when we arrived. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was great. As any other Disney resort, it has all the quality At the very beginning, we had some issues trying to find out where to park, because we were looking at the instructions of one map and at the interactive map on the other hand, and it was kind of confusing. But at the end, we figured it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely very busy.
Yeah. So, and as Juan Carlos said, first impressions, we arrived a little bit later. Our trip up to Orlando was a little precarious. Usually it's about a 3-hour drive from the Fort Lauderdale area to get up there. And we took almost 6 hours for us to get up to Orlando. There was a couple accidents on the turnpike, and there just seemed to be like, for whatever reason,
everybody decided.
Sorry, it wasn't a Thursday; it was a Friday, and it was
Friday.
That the night before is when the governor of Florida had announced that Florida is open, and I think everybody and their brother got in their car and decided we're going on vacation or we're doing a staycation. So anyway, it was kind of interesting. But when we did arrive at the resort, what he said is true. One of the things that we'll point out if you ever find yourself going to the Pop Century and you're driving a car, it doesn't necessarily, depending on where your building is, and it's broken into different buildings based on decades. And we were in the 70s section, but we were in building 6 in the 70s section. And if we had gone to park where they tell you to park for the 70s area, it would have taken us forever to walk to our room. We ended up parking in the 90s section. So they don't tell you that at Disney. So that's a little tip from us. Really pay close attention to the big map. And because it was so busy last weekend, there was no parking. That parking lot was completely packed. We had to drive around and circle multiple times to try to find a parking spot after driving 6 hours. So it was a little disconcerting.
And then a little advice is whenever you don't know where you're situated and how far the room is, it's a good idea maybe just to take a couple of the bags that you have in your car or whatever, and bring that with you, and then when you know where you are, then you can bring the rest. You don't want to be, walking around carrying all those bags without
trying to find your room
where you are.
Yeah, and the Pop Century Resort is Disney's version of like a nicer motel, meaning you enter your rooms from the exterior. So also be aware of that you're not going into like a main hotel lobby and going down corridors. So if the weather is bad, which it tends to do in Orlando, be prepared. Bring rain gear, bring a raincoat, because if you're going from building to building, you're going to get wet, unlike a traditional hotel where you would be covered by inside. Now, granted, the rooms are covered, like the walk path to the room, but if you have to go from one building to another building, they're not covered. But anyway, the room itself, super comfortable. Let's take a pause because I see there was a bunch of comments coming in.
We have 2 more people. Ice Knight.
Hey!
And then we have Sergey from Russia. Hi.
Wow, welcome all the way from Russia. Very nice. Let's see. Disney makes more money. Let's see if we can pop up some comments here. Disney makes more money from their parks than anything else, so I'm sure they're freaking out. Well, I think that's a good comment, and Disney, it definitely does get a lot of revenue from the theme parks. And if you've been paying attention to the news lately, there's been some unfortunate news that was announced by Disney this week that has put everybody on edge, including myself, because as a former cast member of the Walt Disney World Company and Walt Disney Entertainment, a lot of my friends and former colleagues right now are losing their jobs at Disney because Disney is laying off 28,000 people between California, Florida, and the Disney Cruise Line, and that's happening as we speak. So if you're watching this and you are one of those cast members, my heart goes out to you. I know it's really, really a challenging time. But those who are working are killing it. They're doing a great job in the parks and doing a great job at creating magic in this difficult time.
So continuing with the Pop Century.
Yep. So we'll continue on. Pop Century.
Yeah. A good feature of this one, it's the Skyliner, right?
Yeah, we really like the fact that we were at a resort that is attached to the Skyliner, and we took advantage of it, and we rode the Skyliner to Epcot, and that was a lot of fun. It was great to kind of, just walk out of your room, walk over, board the Skyliner, easy peasy.
However, coming back
was a challenge. Yeah. And we're going to post a video. I'll post it later on in another video that I'm getting ready to edit. But one thing to be aware about the Skyliner is, again, in Central Florida, there typically is and can be bad weather. And the Skyliner, while it does run if it's raining, they will completely shut it down if there's electrical activity or lightning in the area. And that night when we were at Epcot, when we finished dinner, there was a storm that came through and there was still lightning in the area. So they had shut down the Skyliner. And the Skyliner at Epcot is actually located in the World Showcase area in what they call the International Gateway. And rather than sending the Skyliner guests back to the front of the park to take bus, they were instructing all of those guests to walk over to the Boardwalk Resort, which in a normal day is a very easy walk, 5 to 10 minute walk, easy. But because it had rained so bad, unfortunately, there was a flood that happened, and they were actually directing the guests to walk through almost knee-deep water. And we do have a video of us doing that. It was shocking to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, be prepared with the weather in Central Florida.
Yeah.
Again, we made the best of it. You know, our mantra, happiness is a lifestyle.
Yeah, it was fun at the moment, and then we thought about it. And
it wasn't until afterward that we were like,
yeah, that Disney is allowing this.
That's bizarre that Disney would direct guests to walk through water that literally was...
Yeah.
I saw a woman pushing a stroller with a toddler, and the water came up over the bottom of the thing, and the kid was getting wet and screaming bloody murder. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible, seeing what these guys... And everybody had shoes on that were getting... We took our shoes off, actually, and walked barefoot. Probably not the smartest idea, because who knows, we could have got electrocuted. Whatever.
Anyway,
we won't belabor that.
Someone is asking how old, Ice Knight is asking how old is Pop Century.
So Pop Century was actually built, I believe, in 2003. I think it was 2003. Don't quote, you can Google it. But what I will say about Pop Century is that in 2017 and 2018, the resort went through a complete renovation. So all of the rooms have been updated and renovated. And we will say that we were very comfortable in our room. The room,
yeah,
it didn't feel... They are small compared to a
small and
room.
Basic, but it's
but
it
was very clean. It was very convenient.
Mm-hmm. A lot of storage.
Yeah, plenty of room to put stuff.
Yeah.
Every one of the rooms has a Murphy bed in the wall. And if you look at our video, we've already posted our room tour of the Pop Century. You can actually, did we post that yet? The room tour?
No.
We have a video that we're about to post of our room at the Pop Century, so you'll be able to see that. Super comfortable, though. All of the amenities. The one thing that we wish the room had was a microwave, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It does
it does have the little, the small fridge.
Yeah, so it has a refrigerator, small fridge, and a coffee maker, and they do supply you with coffee and tea and.
The bed was comfortable.
Yeah.
We had tons of pillows.
You get extra pillows, which is great.
The air conditioning worked fine.
Yep.
It's not noisy or anything.
Exactly.
Now the room itself, you can kind of hear what it surrounds,
right?
What it's happening outside and in your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it wasn't really a good.
I'm a little bit of a lighter sleeper, so it was. The walls are a little thin.
Me.
The toilet in the room, when you flush it, it's like one of those airline toilets, the kind that whoosh really loud. So every time somebody flushed their toilet in the building, you can hear it in your room. Just FYI, the walls are a little thin there. But again, the price, the value, definitely there, and it's very comfortable if you're a family and you've got children. It's a great deal to stay there than elsewhere, and you get to take advantage of all of the features of being on property.
Yeah.
So
also, we have to mention about the food at the resort.
Yeah, the Pop Century does not have a sit-down restaurant, but they do have a food court. Juan Carlos, how was your salad?
Sad.
Yeah.
You have to be honest with our reviews, and
we're always honest.
It was actually, I think, a week ago, Saturday night.
Yeah, it was Saturday night because our friend Chris came to meet us there too.
Yeah, and the original plan was to go to Disney Springs and get dinner at Disney Springs, but because it was so busy, we asked Chris to come to our resort, and we would just go to the food court and get something to eat, which we did. He got
I got a hamburger.
Yeah, and Chris got hamburger too.
Chris also got a hamburger.
And I got a salad. It was a very sad salad.
Yeah, his salad. He ordered a salad with chicken, and it was basic. It was just lettuce, a couple little tomatoes, some onions, which you don't like onions anyway, and chicken. And anyway, so it was very basic. We ate there twice during our stay, and both times,
yeah, breakfast.
The food was mediocre. We got breakfast there as well, and while the food was edible, it just wasn't very. It just was, it was very, very mass-produced food. So, not very impressed with the.
I had
food court,
I had the
quick service.
¿Cómo se llama?
The waffles.
No, not the waffles. The bagel.
Yeah, you liked your
that
egg
was
bagel.
Good. Yeah, for breakfast once. And it was good.
He liked his egg bagel. I got scrambled eggs, and they were kind of like a big lump of cold eggs. Anyway.
We have April. Hello.
Hello, April 411. Welcome to our live chat. Who else do we have here? We've got, let's say, somebody says, EJ the Fur Baby says hello to his faves. Aw, hello, okay. EJ the Fur Baby.
Also, that continuing with the Pop Century, it was a very fun resort to walk around, just to walk around.
From a nostalgia. Yeah, I think, there were things that we really enjoyed about that. We took a day, and you'll see that in a future video as well, where we just kind of went from each decade. Yeah. And
it features 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you can see on all the buildings and around, like, decorations and things about those decades.
Yeah. Which made it fun. So we literally spent a couple hours just wandering around looking at things, and it brought back memories for both of us from our childhood. And the lobby of the hotel also has a great timeline with memorabilia of all of those decades that are in these beautiful shadow boxes that Disney's put together.
It was great.
Yeah, so we enjoyed that. So that's Pop Century. Any other questions that you guys have about the Pop Century Resort? Throw them in the comment section. Let us know. Before we move on to the next thing, I just want to remind everybody of a couple things. If you are interested, let me find it here. We now...
Do you have any photos of the...
have a P.O. box, everybody.
Oh, yes.
So we've had a lot of people reach out to us and say, hey, we want to send you a letter, or hey, we want to write to you, or we want to communicate with you. How can we do it? There you go, right below. P.O. Box 1075, Dania Beach, Florida, 33004.
Yeah, we actually know now that we have one letter in our P.O. Box that we were supposed to pick up, but we went last night.
Yeah, we went last night. And for whatever reason, something's going on. The combination on the P.O. Box wasn't working. So I have to go to the post office on Monday and have them hopefully fix it so that we can actually access the mail. But in the future, if you want to write to us, we are planning on maybe once a month, we might do a live chat where we open mail.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
Read the letters.
Yeah.
We have April saying, I was there last month and we visited Pop.
Oh, very cool.
I was hoping they had the rainbow cheesecake. They didn't. Oh, I didn't know they had a rainbow cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm not aware of a rainbow cheesecake, but I love the idea of a rainbow cheesecake.
We'll be looking for it.
I love any kind of cheesecake, April. Sounds fantastic.
Daniel says that Disney food is mass-produced in their main kitchen.
Yeah, and that's true. Daniel's correct that, those quick service restaurants have like one giant kitchen and they throw it all out by a truck around the resort. Right. So it's not always cooked to order.
All right, let's move to Epcot. So as we said, we took Sunday the Skyliner from our resort to Epcot, which was great.
Yeah,
we had to change.
Excuse me.
We had to change to one of the.
Right. So what you do is you go from the Pop Century and also the Art of Animation share a station. And then you take it to the Caribbean Beach.
Yes.
And then you get off at the Caribbean Beach and you transfer. And there you can transfer either to the Disney Hollywood Studios or to Epcot. And then it goes through 2 more stations on its way to Epcot. You go through Riviera Beach, which is the new resort, and also you might know. If you know, put a comment because I don't remember the other.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's just a switchback station. It's not actually a resort.
Anyway, it's very convenient. It's fast, and then it takes you to the French Pavilion. Yeah.
Correct. So you get off at the International Gateway, which is right between France and Great Britain at Epcot. And one thing we'll point out too, we were concerned because we didn't ride it in August. So this was our first time riding the Skyway when it was really hot. It was about 94, 95 degrees on last Sunday, and those Skyways, they have the little windows, the chalice windows that are open, and it was very comfortable in there. I was not overheated. I didn't feel. Now, there were twice on our ride over where, for whatever reason, the Skyliner stopped or slowed down to a crawl. And when it did that, you could definitely feel the heat. But as it's moving, very comfortable. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to be stuck up there. But as long as they're moving, you feel good.
All right. And then this time at the Food and Wine Festival, what we did, we took the other way.
Yeah, so we completed what we didn't do back in August because we only made it halfway around World Showcase. And you can see that in the first video from there. And then we just posted yesterday, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, our review of the rest of World Showcase.
Yeah, it was fun. We had some food at Brazil. Brazil, we had the cheese bread and the pork
crispy
belly.
Pork belly. Yeah.
It was very good.
Delicious.
And then we just walk around a little, and then we went to the Morocco.
We had Morocco.
We had the baklava,
chocolate, dark chocolate baklava.
Yeah, it was good. I won't say it was super delicious, but it was good.
Yeah, it was very tasty.
And then from there, we walked a little and kind of just looking around. Epcot is a really beautiful park with a great view, and then because it's so big, it's easy to social distance from other people. So you have a lot of space to move around and not feel like it's too crowded.
Yeah, I would say out of all of the Disney parks that we've been to during the pandemic, that Epcot, you can feel confident that you can spread out and be not confined, whereas the other parks all have little parts of those parks that can get very congested and feel a little overwhelming. We'll talk more about that later, but in general, Epcot felt really great.
Yeah, and then for the most part, well, everybody is wearing a mask. It's mandatory at Disney, but some people like to wear the mask this high, which I don't know why, because at the end, wearing the mask here or here, it's the same. It's not the greatest experience, but if you're gonna do it, do it right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and they do have cast members going around. They're wearing yellow shirts and they're carrying little signs, and their whole job is to remind the guests that wear your mask. And they are being very, very strict about in the Disney parks. The only time you can take your mask off is if you're sitting or standing still, eating or drinking. You can't walk around the park with your drink with your mask off. You have to actually physically stop and either stand or sit and have your beverage or have your food.
Yeah.
So it's real important. Just be aware of that and follow the rules. That's all. Yeah.
All right. And then after that, we had the
we went to Spain at the we had paella.
We had paella in Spain. It was very good.
It was very tasty. A little spicy for me, but he likes spicy, so it's a Latino in you, baby.
And we have Matt and Eric. Hey, fellas.
Look, our buddies Matt and Eric. Hey, we're so happy you guys are here. Good to see you both. By the way, shout out to Matt and Eric. If you haven't had a chance, they have a great YouTube channel too. And they're now doing some work in renovating a motor coach that they just recently purchased. And they've got some plans to put together videos surrounding that. So check out Matt and Eric. Guys, we're really happy you're here. So anyway, so then we went from there. We had dinner reservations, and there's another video that we have coming out because we ate at Le Cellier, which is the steak restaurant in Canada. Yes.
Before Le Cellier, we
went to Earth Eats.
We went to Earth Eats.
Back to Earth Eats.
because last time that we went to Disney in August and we went to the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, the first thing that we ate was
Earth Eats.
Earth Eats. It was great. It's very
They
delicious.
have two things there. They have the Impossible Slider and the Impossible Meatball. We fell in love back in August with the Impossible Meatball, which is meatless, folks. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I'm not anti-meat. Trust me, I love eating steaks. But this meatball is unbelievably tasty. So we decided to end our Epcot culinary eating that. And you'll see that video we just posted yesterday. So go ahead and check that out. And then from there, we hung out a little bit, and then we had dinner at Le Cellier, which was fantastic. And you'll see in a future video.
Yeah.
That
it was definitely more crowded, that restaurant, than the experience we had before in the other Disney restaurants.
Right.
But still, we felt.
Yeah, we did. At first, I was a little nervous when we first walked in there. It's the first time I've eaten at Le Cellier, and the whole idea of that restaurant, thus the name, it's sort of like you're going into a cellar, like a wine cellar. Mm-hmm. So it feels a little more enclosed, and the ceilings are a little bit lower. And when we got into the dining room, there were plenty of space between the tables. But when we were dining indoors in August, there was a lot more open tables. Yeah. Whereas now, our experience from this trip is that Disney is increasing the amount of guests that they're allowing in the parks. Maybe not by a lot, but there's definitely more people in the parks this time than there were back in August. And our experience at this restaurant was that it was much more crowded on the interior. And at first I was a little cautious. I thought, do we really want to? And I really kind of looked around and had to assess the situation. But again, Disney cast members are doing a great job. They're masked. They're also wearing face shields. And overall, our dining experience was pleasant and fine. And the cool thing is, we actually got recognized.
Oh, yeah.
Which was quite strange because we're not used to that. But there was all of a sudden we were sitting there having our appetizers, and this gentleman came walking over, and he's like, "Hey, we watch your YouTube channel. You're Geo." And then his wife in the corner, she was all excited that mm-hmm. and they wanted to take a photo with us, and it was very sweet. So yeah, if you ever see us out and about, feel free, say hello.
Say hello. Yeah.
We like it.
Yes,
that was kind of cool. So. Anyway, so that's our Epcot experience.
Kind of, because
we got more.
Before we left, we went back to.
Oh, that's right. We have a very important thing to share with you all right now.
Yeah.
I'll set it up. Well, if you want to start preparing that.
Yeah.
We're going to be sharing with you tonight too, by the way, some of our goodies that we picked up at Disney. And when we were at the Food and Wine Festival back in August. They have an indoor tent area that's located between Canada and Great Britain. And they have food offerings inside there, out of the elements and air conditioning and everything. And tucked away in the very far back corner is a wonderful little booth, and it's called Burton's Maplewood Farms. We are not affiliated. We are not getting sponsorship or anything of that nature. But this little farm has a relationship with Disney, and they had a little table booth set up. We love maple syrup. It's one of our favorite things. It makes us happy. We've purchased some amazing maple syrup up in Canada. We've purchased quite a bit of it up in upstate New York. Mm-hmm. And anyway, so we thought, let's try this. They offer free samples, so if you find yourself at the Food and Wine Festival, you can taste their maple syrup. I'm not going to go into great detail because we're going to do a totally separate video in the future about their maple syrup, but we wanted to show you because we love their syrup so much that we decided to purchase more of it, and it just came in the mail today.
Yes.
So we're going to open it up while we're talking to you and show you what we're talking about.
Actually, I think we can open this when we show everything, so we do all that together.
Oh, we just teased them. I want to see it now. Don't you want to see it now? Put a comment. Do you want to see it now, or do you want to wait till later? Let us know. Speak now. We're waiting. We'll put on hold music. While we're waiting for you guys to tell us, just as a quick reminder, you can Send us letters. P.O. Box 1075, Dania Beach, Florida 33005.
You can also apply to our videos.
Yes,
You can send us super chats.
Yep, we have those options available now too. And I want to throw this up on the screen. And we mentioned this in a previous video live chat, but right there, support Geo and JC with applause. And you can't do that right now, but if you are on a computer, and now on certain mobile devices, if you have an Android device, I believe you can do it. This is an experiment that YouTube is doing, and we were lucky enough to be asked by YouTube to participate in this new program called Applause, and it allows you, our viewers, to actually click on the little applause icon on any of our videos on the channel and send us applause. And the applause is a monetary. Again, we're not asking you to do it. It's something that if you want to do it, you can. It helps us continue to create videos, and we would appreciate it. So, but anyway, that's something cool that YouTube selected us for, so we're sharing that opportunity with all of you. So what do we think? Oh yeah, Matt and Eric, thank you. Be sure to hit that like button. How many likes do we have? How many people are watching? I don't even know.
13 people. So people are asking us to open it now.
Oh, they want it open. Told ya. So let's go here. All right, we're digging in. I think we'll just open one end, probably. Yeah.
What's that?
It's a big box.
Yeah, it's a big box.
Aquí. Oh, here. Yeah. Here, tilt it up this way so I can get to it. Oh, it's got that sticky stuff on it. All right, we're digging in, folks. Ooh, we got. It's going to be messy.
Okay.
We got popcorn.
Oh.
We got popcorn. Oh, and it's a package inside a package.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll just pull it out.
3 packages.
They're all the same. There's 3 of these, so we'll only show you one.
Yeah.
Another. Dun, dun, dun. And the cool thing about this syrup, too, is that, as we said, they partnered with Disney. So this particular box of syrup that we have here, you can only get at Epcot right now, at Disney. And it's a 3-pack box from Burton's Maplewood Farms.
Which is located in India.
It's in Indiana. And who knew that that is the southernmost point of the Maple Belt? There you go. You learned something by watching this channel, too. And this particular farm, again, without going into a ton of great deal, but you'll notice that the case here looks a lot like whiskey bottles, right? So what they've done is they've partnered with manufacturers of bourbon and whiskey in many different places around the country. And what they do is they take their used barrels that they age the bourbon in, and then they use those barrels to age the maple syrup in. And then through the heating process, their maple syrup takes on the flavors of those bourbons, and it burns off all of the alcohol, so there's no alcohol. And you get a really, really amazing flavored tasting syrup. And there's 3 different flavors here. And this past year, they partnered out in California with up in Napa Valley with a winery, and they used the barrels for the red wine. And this is a special bottle in here that was made exclusively for Disneyland initially. But because of our current situation, the pandemic, the Disneyland Food and Wine Festival got cut short, and so they're now offering it as a Disney Parks exclusive, and we were able to pick it up. And since we fell in love with it so much, we wanted a lot of it, so we bought 3.
Yeah, actually, we went. We knew them in August, and then that time we bought 2 of these boxes, and we pretty much
finished them.
Yes, so we got there and ordered 3 more to get delivered.
So anyway, so that's Burton's Maplewood Farm. We encourage you to check them out. They got a website. If you like maple syrup, we would highly recommend it. It's good stuff.
That kind of wraps up our Epcot experience.
We had some of that this morning too, by the way. Or this afternoon, I made brunch for he and I, and we had I made homemade sweet potato pancakes, which were delicious.
Then let's move on.
Moving on.
Magic Kingdom.
Show it. Everybody says, Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah, moving on to
oh, wait, we're going to say shout out to Julie.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Julie, hello from Texas. Hola from Texas. Nice to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. So our next chat, we're going to talk about the Magic Kingdom. Mm-hmm. What was special about the Magic Kingdom, Juan Carlos?
The Magic Kingdom, it's doing like a special Halloween festival, because every year they do the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
He's just here for the candy.
I'm just here for the candy. And but because of the situation of this year, it was not possible. So what they are doing is they have some of the things from that party during the day, like some special treats and the cavalcades, mm-hmm. and the decoration and the theming.
Yeah.
And this year also people were allowed to dress a costume.
They were, we did. And we did. So I'm going to share with you all and show you all a little bit of our costume. Check it out.
Jack Skellington.
So we decided to honor Nightmare Before Christmas, and we both dressed up in Jack Skellington costumes that Juan Carlos helped put together. Showing you. Juan Carlos is living his
my
best life in this photo. Let me turn that one off. Oh, we're going backwards here. Sorry. Let's do that. Do that. There we are.
There we are.
Let me throw up another picture here. There we are over by the riverboat with our little ties. And let's see. We rode the Haunted Mansion, mm-hmm. my favorite attraction.
It was fun.
And there we are with the hitchhiking ghosts,
cute,
which I thought was a lot of fun. And one more, living our best life, right up there at the front of the park with Minnie Mouse. And a lot of people are confused, by the way, by that statue. That is not Walt Disney, but that is Roy Disney, Walt's brother, mm-hmm. sitting with Minnie. Walt is at the other end by the castle, standing with Mickey.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out in case you did not know.
It was fun because right after we took those photos at the front of the park, what happened?
So all of those photos are courtesy of Disney Photo Pass. And if you've ever been to Disney, you'll see that they have cast members with cameras and they take professional photographs of you and they get uploaded to the My Disney Experience app. Well, as part of being an annual pass holder, those photographs are included with our annual pass. So we get to keep those photos. And I think it's great that they do that because, it's just a nice souvenir that you have. Yeah. Well, this particular cast member, right now, the Disney Parks blog and the Disney Photo Pass Instagram and YouTube, or not YouTube, and Facebook, during this holiday time, the Fall Festival, they're selecting certain guests that are dressed up in costumes and families and asking if asking for your permission to give them permission to utilize our image in their social media. So we were selected by Disney social media with our little Jack Skellington outfits. So we're looking forward to that. They haven't posted the stuff yet. They're going to be doing some sort of big compilation here in October. I think they've mentioned like next week they're going to start posting the stuff. So look for us if you're on the Disney Parks blog or you're looking at their Instagram or
maybe
their
you
Twitter.
Will see us.
You might
Let
see
us. We have some more people, and we have Ricardo. Hello from Ciudad Colón, Costa Rica. Hola, Ricardo.
And then we have somebody saying hello from Nigeria.
Wow.
Hello.
Chidera Samuel.
Chidera. I think we're saying your name right. Forgive us if we didn't, but welcome. And then we have Michael Sahid, all the way from Maryland. Hey, Michael, welcome to the chat. Glad you're here.
Julie said, great costumes and photos.
Thanks, Julie. We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun.
And Matt and Eric say that looked fun. It was very fun.
It was fun. Matt and Eric, we had a great time.
And yeah, I loved it. And a lot of people actually liked our outfits, right?
And then Hirach Disco, Maryland, represent. Woo, woo, Maryland. Yeah, it was fun going around the park and seeing other guests dressed up. And you'll see when we post our Magic Kingdom video, there was one family that put together a costume that, anyway, I don't want to ruin it. Be sure to tune in when you see us post our Magic Kingdom video in the next couple of days check it out and check out this family's costume. It was amazing what they were wearing. But
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was fun to see families dressed up and lots of adults too, like us, that were not with children that were participating. And yeah, it was nice. It's definitely different than the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The park is not as decorated as it was in years past. But it was nice to walk into the park and see the pumpkins up along Main Street.
And the cavalcades were...
Yeah, and the cavalcades really made it special. So what we mean by cavalcade is, as you may or may not know, right now, the characters at Disney, you cannot do a personal meet and greet with them. So the traditional going up and meeting Mickey Mouse or getting a handshake or getting a photo, you cannot do that right now for safety reasons, obviously. So what they're doing is throughout the day they have cavalcades, and what a cavalcade is they're taking floats that they've used in parades previous, and in this case, floats from the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and they're putting out characters on them, and they just come through the park. They do not advertise it, so you have no idea when it's going to happen. You'll just hear the music start playing.
Yes, it's spontaneous.
And it's very spontaneous, and they happen frequently. We were there for about 6 hours in the park, and we saw pretty much every cavalcade twice. So there's plenty of opportunity to see them. Plenty of room to spread out and see them and not feel like you're on top of other people like in a traditional parade where the park is very crowded. What I will say is that the Magic Kingdom is definitely busier now than it was in August.
Yep.
The queue lines were definitely much longer. On average, the popular attractions in the Magic Kingdom right now had well over an hour wait, which was surprising to see, to be honest. I didn't expect that. But some of the lesser popular attractions were almost walk-on. So just be aware of that. And then there are areas in the Magic Kingdom that can feel a little overwhelming, specifically Fantasyland. Between Fantasyland and the Haunted Mansion, there's that corridor where Peter Pan Flight is, and It's a Small World. And that got really congested. We walked through there once, and I did not want to go back through there again. It just felt a little overwhelming with the amount of people kind of trying to get in and out of that area of the park.
And that was Wednesday. I cannot imagine.
Yeah, we were there on a weekday, just a few days ago on Wednesday. We opted to extend our stay in Orlando to go on Wednesday so that we could have better weather and less crowd. So that's why we did that. So just FYI.
We have Rachel loves Disney saying, hey.
Rachel loves Disney. Hey, shout out to you. We're going to give you a party noise, Rachel. We're going to give you a little yay. So we love Disney too, Rachel. Let's see.
We have Michael asking, where are you going on your next trip?
Great question, Michael.
We will talk about that a little.
Yeah, stay tuned because we're going to give you guys details. We do have another trip coming up. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes, and we'll give you all that information. So stay tuned, Michael. Don't go anywhere.
More about the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, we stayed there like 6 hours. It was a good day. It was like very.
The temperature was amazing.
It was very, very like beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a great.
It was like
weather.
Sunny out, and the temperature dropped in Orlando on Wednesday, so the high temperature was like 78 degrees. Couldn't have asked for a better day to celebrate
like between
fall.
2 and 4, maybe it was a little.
It got a little warm,
but not too bad.
And our whole idea of going to the Magic Kingdom this time, and you'll see it in our video, was not about riding rides. It was about seeing the cavalcades, seeing the Disney offerings of fall, and did we eat a lot of sugar?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness, you guys. We decided to participate and eat the treats. They have a ton of Disney treats right now that they're offering in honor of the holiday. Speaking of treats, we got I got to put them together. So, all right, don't peek, but I'm going to show you. So they offered like lots of unique souvenir type treats, and joining us for this chat, for the rest of the chat, is going to be Jack Skellington. Hi, Jack. How are you? Hi, everyone. How are you? I don't know if that's how Jack sounds. Hi. So Jack Skellington is actually a sipper cup, and you can purchase him in the park, and you put the beverage in there, then you put his upper torso back on,
And this is the
and there's a straw that comes out of his back. So it's kind of cool. We didn't actually drink out of it. We just kind of wanted the Jack Skellington.
yeah, because it's large.
Yeah, he's huge, by the way. So it was kind of funny when you saw people walking around the park with him. He's a little awkward because he's so big. So talk to them a minute while I pull these out.
Hey guys,
There's your gloves.
my gloves. Yeah,
Juan
these
Carlos
these
had
are the
some
gloves that I
special-
wear with my costume. By the way, talking about costumes and photos, we had one of the cast members saying that they saw us when they were taking some of our photos, and they were like, "You were fantastic. You were having a lot of fun." And when you go to Disney, you go to have fun,
Right.
and especially when you're going, dressed or something with some costume, you're trying to be someone that you are not. You're impersonating someone, or maybe it's someone that you are actually, but you are hiding that from other people all the time. So what I mean with that is have fun. When you are going to have your photos taken, if you want to just be standing like that and that's what you like, great. But if not, you're at Disney. Have fun, jump, do something silly, smile.
Yeah, those cast members taking the photos really appreciate it.
Yeah,
If you
they
kind of
really appreciate it. You kind of make it fun.
yeah.
It's fun for them. It's fun for us. It's fun for other people. It's fun for when you share in social media. It's fun for the people that follows you. So yeah, be creative, be fun, be silly. Who cares?
So do you recognize these guys? Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. So we've got, who knows the names? We've got Gus, Professor Phineas Plump, and Ezra Bean. And these are the hitchhiking ghosts from the Haunted Mansion, and these are available in the park right now. And they come, you have to buy each of them separately, and they're each a treat in and of their own. One of them is a beverage sipper, which is wonderful Ezra Bean over here, and he's got his pop-up sipper straw here on top. Showing you that. And then this one is actually a popcorn holder, and his back opens up. And
This one too?
yeah, and this one I forgot what he. Oh, this one is the one that came with the donut. So at Pecos Bill's, and they all light up as well. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that too much, but there's a little light, so it kind of gives the glow, and they glow in the dark. So
Yeah.
if we were to turn off the light, they all glow.
We might use these things for our Halloween decorations.
Yeah,
in
we're
the
just going to
house.
kind of have them, and then eventually we're planning on creating a little YouTube studio here in the house with a lot of this stuff and memorabilia and trinkets and stuff that'll be on a shelf behind us. So that's why we went in. Usually I don't buy this kind of stuff, but I'm a huge fan of the Haunted Mansion, and I really wanted these guys. And in addition, they had another sipper cup that they were selling that they came out with this year too, which is Madame Leota, who is the talking head in the Haunted Mansion. And she was available at the Sleepy Hollow refreshment stand. We went and we got in line to get her, and the cast member informed us that 15 days ago, which is now 17 days ago, they sold out.
Yeah.
So they've only
That
been
it's-
doing this for a short period of time, and they've already sold out of that particular item. So I was a little disappointed to hear that.
That
and
is
that-
at the Sleepy Hollow,
Right,
right?
Sleepy Hollow refreshments.
And then we didn't get the talking head, but we did get the ¿cómo se llama? The waffle
Yeah,
and the Mickey waffles.
Right, those are, and what it is, it's Mickey Mouse waffles with pumpkin spice ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Mickey Mouse waffle pumpkin spice sundae that they sell there.
It was very good.
delicious,
Really
delicious.
And also, which is a regular of them, the waffle, the chicken waffle.
Yeah, they also sell a sweet and spicy chicken waffle sandwich.
It was
so.
very good.
So anyway, there's the hitchhiking ghosts. We just wanted to share that with you. Matt and Eric say they long
For a YouTube studio.
for a YouTube studio. Yeah, well, you guys, you definitely have the space out there for it, you could put together one. I bet it would be beautiful.
And then we have Darren had to leave. He had to go for a shower.
Okay.
And then Rachel said that she's a fan of Turn It Up World. We love them too.
Yeah, Turn It Up World are another YouTube channel that we adore. And they've been doing a ton of cool content from Las Vegas, as well as van life. They've got a camper van that they've been using recently.
And then we have Ice Knight saying, and I think he's talking about what I was telling about the photos. He said, exactly as I said on Instagram, you two are so photographic and it shows. Thank you.
Photogenic.
Photogenic, yes. Sorry.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's weird when I go to edit everything. I have to look at my face all day long. And
Rachel is like,
strange.
hi, Gio.
And Rachel loves Disney. Hi, Rachel.
All right, so let's...
So we're moving on. We're not going to go into all of the treats that we ate in the Magic Kingdom. Stay tuned for that video. Watch that video. Give us comments. And by the way, if you're here and you haven't done so yet, go ahead, hit that little like button below. Give us a thumbs up.
If you don't follow us, please.
Yeah, please do. Please follow the channel.
Subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing in our content.
Yep. Really appreciate that very much.
Easy. Just hit a button.
Simple, easy peasy. I wanted to throw up on the screen real quick before we segue to the next thing. We were talking about Pop Century earlier, and I did pull a couple photos. And we actually were contacted on Instagram for this photo specifically. We took this. I took it. It's a self-made photo that we did.
But it was my idea.
Yes, it was. And so we took a few of those. We posted that on our Instagram, and then we were contacted by Click Orlando, Visit Orlando. Sorry, the Orlando Tourist and Visitors, asking us if they could have our permission to share that photo on their social media. So of course we said yes, because that was really kind of them, which was kind of cool. We took a few photos. This is us at the back entrance to the Pop Century. Isn't that a cool logo? Pop. It just really. Everything's bright and colorful at that resort. And then one more shot. Yes. And this was another idea Juan Carlos had. This was on the backside. They have each one of the centuries listed there, and not centuries, decades. And so that was the 60s. And tell us right now in the comments, do you know what that looks a lot like? It's a cartoon series. Mm-hmm. That we were kind of recreating an image there. Tell us if you know what that is. Curious.
Rachel is asking, JC, where's your accent from? And Daniel is it's correct. I'm from Costa Rica. So
yes,
I have a Costa Rican accent, I guess.
You have a Costa Rican accent.
And then Rachel said, oh my God, I want his accent. And Rachel is asking if you have an accent.
Do I have an accent? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
I'm a gringo. I grew up in upstate. I kind of up and down the East Coast of the United States, but I have lived in Europe and then part-time in Costa Rica for the last 5 years as well.
Yeah. So he's got an accent when he's in Costa Rica.
When I'm in Costa Rica, I have an accent. Exactly.
Matt
and Eric said Batman, but no,
Ice Knight got it right.
Ice Knight got it right. Ready? Wait. Let's give Ice Knight some. Where is it? Yay! A little applause for Ice Knight. That seemed like really low. Can you guys hear that applause on your end? Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of.
So silly.
But that's what we were doing. Exactly right, Ice Knight. That's great. Congratulations for answering it correctly. Charles says, sorry for my late arrival. Hello, everyone. Well, welcome, Charles. We're glad to have you here.
Charles.
Not too late. We still got a lot more to talk about, so we're glad you're here. Just as a recap for those like Charles who have just joined us, we're just talking about our last week's experience at Walt Disney World Resort. And we've shared a little information about what it was like staying at the Pop Century Resort, what our day was like going over to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, a little bit of information about the Magic Kingdom and our experience there. And we're just kind of having fun, talking, answering questions that you may have, and just celebrating the fact that it was nice to get out of town for a little staycation.
And then Rachel says that, yes, you do. I'm from Idaho.
Oh, okay. Yep. Idaho. I'm not sure what it. You know what? Remember that couple that recognized us? They were from Idaho. Was that you? They were from Idaho, actually.
Yeah, he was talking about his brother having.
His brother owns a restaurant. Yeah,
yes,
some
a
sort of
meat,
steakhouse.
like steakhouse. Yeah.
Yep. That was kind of cool.
Okay, moving on.
So moving on, Juan Carlos is the taskmaster. He's got to keep us on track, everyone.
Now, Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm. Disney Springs. There's a lot to take in there when we say the word Disney Springs because we arrived in Orlando on Friday. We went to our resort, and then we had reservations on Saturday during the day. We ate brunch at Art Smith's Homecoming, and there's already a video. We posted it on the channel, so if you haven't had a chance, watch that.
Yeah.
And we were a little overwhelmed with the crowds at Disney Springs, I would say. Saturday in the afternoon, it was busy. It was very hot on Saturday, so after our brunch, we went. Initially, we were going to go to the World of Disney because we wanted to do some shopping. And when we got there was a huge, long queue line outside, and we heard from a couple guests that had waited in the queue line that it was taking 45 minutes from the point of getting in the queue, standing out in the heat and the sun. There's no shade at all outside of the World of Disney where they have the queue line. So we opted to go back to our resort and just kind of enjoy the afternoon rather than wait in the queue line and go back to Disney Springs another day. It was extremely busy. We were planning on going to have dinner there Saturday night. We've already mentioned this earlier with our friend Chris. And at about between 7 and 7:30 p.m., the traffic to get into the parking garage at Disney Springs was backed up. And if you know the Orlando area or know that area around Disney Springs, there's a street called Hotel Plaza Boulevard that goes out to what's called 535. And the traffic was backed up all the way out to 535, close to the highway on I-4. So it was insane at how busy Disney Springs was. So we opted to not go back on Saturday night to have dinner. We stayed at our resort, and that's where we had dinner at the quick service. Yeah. Not the greatest food in the world, but we avoided the crowds. We waited and went back to Disney Springs. What day did we go? Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember. Anyway,
I think
because we went Sunday night for dinner.
Yes.
No, we didn't because we were at Epcot.
We went back one of the days during the day, and it wasn't too crowded. Actually, it took us only 10 minutes from the time that we got to the line to get inside the.
Correct, and we have a video that we've already posted of us shopping at World of Disney.
Yes, it was.
And waiting in the queue line. That was on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was because we went there first, and then we went to Epcot later.
Oh yeah. So he's right.
Yeah.
Plus, apparently Saturday was something happening in the.
Yeah, apparently there was some sort of merchandise that was released.
A special.
I'm not sure what it was,
special lightsaber or something. I think
there was a lifesaver. I'm not sure. Maybe candy. Maybe I don't know.
Something special.
There was something special that was released, which meant huge crowds of people coming to buy it. And I think because they're offering that 30% discount on cast members. I mean, not cast members, on pass holders, that, Disney Springs is very busy right now because it's really not filled with tourists from far away. It's locals and the people traveling in. And as we said, the Pop Century Resort was packed over the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, we stayed as well, and it was like all those people left. So if there's any way, if you're thinking about going to Disney during this time, if there's any way you can go on a weekday, that's what we would recommend, because for whatever reason, Fridays and Saturdays, well, traditionally those are going to be busier anyway. But under the new normal, it's even busier right now.
Michael Bryan said, "You guys seem super gay, and that's right for America." Well, guess what?
Hey, Michael, we are super gay. Can't you tell? Hey, Michael, they're very gay. Anyway, we have a good time, Michael. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Ice Knight has a quick question. Any interest in the next year possible opening of the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser Halcyon? Yes, we would love to stay there. However, it's extremely expensive from what I understand. And I think you have to stay. You're only allowed to stay. It's either one. I can't remember the details. We'll get more of that as it gets closer. But what he's referencing is the new Star Wars hotel that's being built, and it's going to be connected to Galaxy's Edge over at the Disney Hollywood Studios. And it's a completely immersive experience. And we're big Star Wars fans. He's a huge Star Wars nerd, right?
Yeah, I love it.
And he would love to stay there. So at some point
we will.
We will. I don't think we'll be doing it initially at the beginning, but unless Disney invites us, you never know. Who knows? Maybe our channel will grow and we'll be selected to come as part of the media.
That would be great. All right. So continuing with Disney. Wait. We have gay is beautiful.
Michael says, gay is beautiful. Yes, it is. And then Daniel says, really? What a surprise. Mm-hmm. It is a surprise, right? Anyway.
Yeah, so coming back to Disney Springs, yes, we did some shopping there that we'll show you later. And overall, it's a good experience, but it's very crowded.
Yeah, that's
crowded. It was crowded back in August, and
it's even more so now.
Yeah, it is.
And I would say that there are more rule breakers at the Disney Springs area as far as mask wearing than you see in the theme parks. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but some people just feel like they're emboldened, entitled, or what. I don't know what it is.
Break the rules.
Yeah.
Which are not so difficult to follow.
It's not that hard to just wear the mask and wear it appropriately. And if you can't do it, then our recommendation is don't go. Just stay home.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
Now, Homecoming. Yes. So we have brunch on Homecoming on Saturday.
Yes,
Saturday, 11:30, right?
Yes, and it was amazing.
Oh my God, it was so much food.
So much food.
So
we
much
were like
food.
in a food coma.
So delicious. Yeah, we had these mini donuts.
Yes. They were delicious. They were like
so good.
They had bacon on them, like candied bacon, mini donuts. Yeah, please watch that video. And you'll see.
Very good. And we had the mimosas. I had the Princess mimosa. It was very good.
Because it's super gay. The Princess Mimosa. And I had the, I forgot what it was called now. It was like raspberry something. Anyway, super delicious.
It was the sangria.
That's right. It was a sangria that I had. It was peach. Sorry, it was a peach sangria. It was fantastic.
Yeah. And then I had the French toast.
Yes, you did.
Delicious. Which maybe they had the Burton's maple syrup.
I don't know, maybe because we did find out that when we went back to the booth at the Burton's booth to buy the syrup, that the lady there, who's an ambassador, informed us that the Tim Burton, not to be confused with Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton, but Tim Burton from Burton's Maple Syrup is good friends with Art Smith, who is the owner of Homecoming. And wow. Anyway, we can't say enough good things about Homecoming. We've eaten there several times. We have a couple videos on the channel. It is by far, hands down, our favorite restaurant at Disney Springs.
It's got to be the best, hands down, brunch in Disney Springs. It was so delicious, and everybody's very friendly. Everybody's
it's just such a great atmosphere.
From the very beginning, everybody's with a smile.
Yeah, we just we can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, and then thank you, Art, and thank you, and thanks everyone at Homecoming for
big shout out. If Art, you're watching, we thank you for being so generous to us.
So let's see what else we have here.
We have a very nice.
Really,
Siva Raha says nice couple. Thank you. JH says you're both a hot couple. We're hot.
Great.
Love the channel. Thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate you being here. And then, do you think to have a son in the future or not? Adoption or belly for rent? W, great question. We've had that question before. We do not have any plans of children in the future. Maybe some fur babies, but actual children, no.
No.
Wah, wah. But we do have plans at some point of having a fur baby, another dog, right?
Right.
And what else we got? Let's see. Silva says, love watching. I don't know what that means. We're going to ignore that person. Um, and that's okay. So we're moving on.
Yes. Let's see. One more question. Will you be on the Bacaya Southern Caribbean cruise this February? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, there's the Vakaya cruise. And those of you who don't know, great question, Timothy. Thank you for asking. Vakaya is doing a cruise that leaves out of Puerto Rico in February this year. We did have that information. We chose not to book that cruise, and the meet really has nothing to do with what's currently going on in the world. The reason we decided not to do that cruise is because we've traveled the Caribbean several times on several cruises, and we would rather go on a cruise to destinations that we've never been before. So because we live in South Florida and in Costa Rica, and we've been to majority of the islands in the Caribbean, it just is not as exciting for us to go to those places.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I'm sure if you do go, Timothy, you're going to have an amazing time. Timothy, did you go on the inaugural Vakaya cruise? And if so, I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as we did. If not, you're going to have a great time going on the Caribbean cruise.
Yeah, Bacaya.
Fingers crossed everything goes well and there's no problems with cruising by the time that comes around. Michael says, I'm curious about the Vakaya cruise as well. Yeah, so if you want and you are curious about Vakaya, we do have a playlist on our channel. We have 10 videos. You can click on our Vakaya playlist, and we will take you day by day of the inaugural cruise and what it's like to go on an all-gay cruise and our experience with Vakaya and how, and to be honest, we had an amazing time.
It was a great cruise.
Tom says, great to see you guys. Thanks, Tom. Glad you're here.
Hi, Tom.
We appreciate you being here. And I guess Tim, yes, he was on the cruise.
Oh, nice.
Very cool, Tim. Hopefully our paths crossed, or you maybe saw us running around filming on there. And first time watching live. Well, thank you for being here, Tom. We're glad to have you watching us live. That's awesome. So let's move on to our next dining experience. We talked about it briefly. It was Le Cellier, which was at Epcot, and we really had a great meal.
Yes.
And we will have another video coming out giving you all of the details of our dining experience at Le Cellier, but it's known as a steakhouse. I had the filet, so did he. It was like butter.
Oh, yeah.
It was so delicious. So delicious.
It was great.
Baby, don't let that person bother you.
It's fine.
It doesn't, listen. This wonderful world that we live in is made up of all kinds of people, and everybody has an opinion. Sometimes we agree with it, sometimes we don't agree with it, but that's okay. Everybody doesn't have to like me. I don't have to like everybody. But the one thing that I will do, and I will always do, is respect everybody, and I will never ever wish ill will upon another human being. Doesn't do anybody any good to do that. So
yeah. So moving on to continue with this Cellier. Yeah, it was a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
The dinner was fantastic. The food was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then as always, when you go to any Disney sit down restaurant, everybody's very friendly as well. So yeah, I had the. We both had the.
We both had the filet.
The filet, yeah, which was great.
Yeah.
And then the
and we
dessert.
Had the dessert, which was delicious.
It was very, very good. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that video, and we'll give you a lot more cool stuff about Le Cellier. So what should we talk about next?
In our list, next is the paddlefish.
Paddlefish.
Yes.
So paddlefish, for those of you who maybe have been going to Disney World since the 1970s, paddlefish is the paddle wheel boat that is located currently at Disney Springs, what used to be the Disney Village Marketplace, and in the old days, back in 1975, it was called Empress Lily. Then for a while, it was bought by another restaurant company, in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was a crab restaurant. Now under the Disney Springs umbrella, there's another restaurant group that has it, and it's called Paddlefish. Um, Great dining location. We do have a video that we're going to be posting about our experience there, but out of all of our dining experiences this time at the Walt Disney World Resort, Paddlefish was our least favorite dining experience. We just didn't have the best experience eating there.
Yeah.
And we'll go into detail about that, but suffice to say, it just really didn't live up to expectations, especially for the price point that they're charging for that restaurant. From the service, from the location, which is, they can't control that. The boat's not going anywhere. But the service was a little challenged. The food was challenged. And it was just a little disappointing, to be honest.
Yeah.
And again, we're always going to give you the good and the not so great. So have you ever eaten at Paddlefish, any of you? And if so, maybe you had a better experience than we did. But you'll see in the video and you can let us know.
Yeah, but
when we post that.
To be honest, I doubt that we are coming back.
Yeah, we probably won't eat there again for sure. Jeremy says, love your videos. Thank you, Jeremy. We appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot for watching. What's Daniel have to say? Hope by the time Puerto Rican airports are open, only San Juan is open now. Yeah, currently that's true. Yeah, you're right. And Daniel, if I recall, that you're from Puerto Rico. So hopefully the other airports down there will open. We do have a friend of ours that's a pilot who flies there quite frequently, but I know they haven't been flying there recently. And Michael says, do not let negativity of others affect you. You both are amazing people. My partner and I love you. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen, we don't allow it to impact us. I think Juan Carlos was just trying to figure out how do we mute that person.
Yes.
And Matt and Eric, thank you very much.
Thank you
for being moderators and jumping in and helping us out. We appreciate it. And yes, exactly, Matt and Eric. We do not tolerate vulgar and distasteful comments. It's just not, it doesn't have a place here.
Yes.
We're happy people. So, all right. So then we're talking about
Character Warehouse.
Character Warehouse, one of our favorite places to go in Orlando. And so those of you that don't know, right near Walt Disney World, there's an outlet center called Orlando Outlets, which is on Vineland Road. And then there's also another outlet center, an older one that's closer to Universal Studios. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. And at both of those, they have a place called Character Warehouse, which is owned and operated by Disney. And it's discontinued merchandise or past merchandise, dated merchandise that's no longer for sale in the parks or the cruise line or wherever. And then they move that merchandise to these warehouses and offer it at a significant savings. And we've been there several times. We have several videos on the channel where we've taken you with us to the Character Warehouse. And we did again this time. And we found limited pickings this time.
Yeah.
And it's always different when you go there. The reality is they get new merchandise through there all the time. And I do point out in the video that it's a term that I used and he doesn't like it. It's called merchandise hoarders. I think, what did you say? A better word would be strategic buyers. Yeah, basically what I mean by that is that because it is a warehouse and things are discounted, what happens is a lot of people will go first thing in the morning and they'll line up there before the store opens, and they go in with the total purpose of buying bulk discount, and then they resell it on eBay or their whatever it is. There is nothing wrong with that. This is the great country of America. Everybody needs to make a living. The challenge, though, is for the regular consumer going there and sometimes thinking they're going to get a great deal, and you walk in there and the shelves are empty because the place is busy. And right now, it's important to point out that if you do go there, like us, we thought we were just going to be able to walk in the store. That's not the case. During the pandemic, they limit the amount of people that are in there, so they have a virtual queue line. And you have to see a cast member and give them your mobile number, and then they will text you when it's time for you to come back.
It took like 1 hour?
Yeah, it was a little over an hour. So we took the time and kind of did a little more shopping around the outlets, which were not very busy, to be honest.
No, I was surprised because it was not.
Yeah. So we enjoyed that. That was Tuesday afternoon that we did that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we picked up a couple items in the character warehouse. Nothing extravagant, but you never know what you're going to get there. But it's a great place to go for a deal.
Yeah.
So
then let's see, we have more.
Matt and Eric, thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Thank you.
Yes, Daniel,
Sounds
it
like
is.
bargain.
It's like the bargain basement. Or Daniel, do you remember? I forgot what they call back in the day. If you worked at Disney, they used to have it was called cash control or cost control. Anyway, there was an area for cast members to be able to go similar and purchase discounted merchandise. And also what they would do is they would sell, a lot of people lose stuff in the park, sunglasses, cameras, very expensive items, purses, whatever. And Disney will hold on to those lost items for a period of time. And then if the guests don't ever recover them, they offer them for sale to the employees of the company. Little known fact. I don't know if they still do that, but they used to.
Yeah. So if you're planning to go to the Carter warehouse and have a list, maybe you can have a surprise and not find what you're actually looking for, because as he's saying, it's always different.
Yeah.
So you go there and you find what you can find.
You get what you get. Yeah. You go in with an open mind.
Exactly. And now we move on to the D23 inspection.
Oh, yeah. So we are members of what's called D23, and I attached them all. We're going to move the hitchhiking ghosts. They can go down here. And when you renew your membership every year, you get a package in the mail, and we just received our latest D23. It's called Fantastic Worlds, and so we're going to share it with you all. We thought it would be kind of fun to open it. D23 is basically for Disney fans. It's a Disney fan membership club. There's a small fee that you pay, and you get a quarterly newsletter, and then you get, once a year you get this gift pack in the mail, and then you have access to go to an annual conference that's called the D23 Conference, and it's at that conference where Disney announces like all of their upcoming attractions and changes and information. And so it's kind of fun. If you're a big Disney fan like we are, it's kind of something cool, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. So we did it actually. We joined it this past year when they offered a package deal. If you joined D23, you also got Disney Plus, which we have. It was like a 3-year package deal that we did. So this is the 2020 Gold Member Gift from D23. So we're going to open it and we'll look at it with you for the first time because we haven't seen it. I'm excited. I always love the packaging that Disney does. They really put together some nice stuff. So I'm going to let you kind of hold this up a little. Is Jack in the way?
Yes.
So you get a little letter, which is D23, the official fan club. Kind of hold this up. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little blurry because the camera is... There we go. And it's just a letter. Basically, it's the official fan club letter. And Disney celebrates all things Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, and more every day. We can't wait for us to enjoy the benefits. Anyway, I'm not going to read the whole letter to you. But let's see what's included in our package this year. This looks like a map. Wow. Looks like a big map.
Because Fantastic Worlds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me open it up here. I'll have you take one half of it. Wow. Check this out, everyone. Can you see that? So this is D23's Fantastic Worlds. Let's lower that. Take this down. This is cool. So here's the Magic Kingdom. It looks like you got Epcot over there. Mm-hmm. Wow, you got all kinds of cool stuff. You got the Matterhorn, Big Thunder Mountain. This looks like a city of some sort. Maybe this is Orlando. I'm not sure. We'll have to dissect this whole map, but this is really kind of cool. But yeah, you've got. It looks like an idealistic what Disney would look like if it combined items from all of the parks and all of the attractions. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is here. Got Santa on his sleigh flying through the sky. Look at, you got the dirigible from Figment over here. Pinocchio's whale. Anyway, lots of really cool stuff. This will be something fun for us to look at in the near future. Maybe even frame it and put it in our studio when we put together our broadcast studio for our YouTube. So there's that we got in the package. Oh, this is cool. This is it looks like a bandana. Oh, look at that! Like an adventure.
Cute.
Adventure is out here. This is perfect for us.
Mm-hmm. He's wearing the.
He's got like an adventurers with his walking stick, hiking through the wilderness.
Not, but he's wearing the raincoat, I think.
Oh yeah, he's ready. He's ready for the weather. That's really cool. So we got that, and then what else do we have in here? We have celebrating 65 years of magic, Disneyland USA. Let's see if you guys can see that. Get it in focus. Come on, camera. Sorry, it's hard with this. You know what I can do is...
It's fine. It's fine. Then we have the gold membership.
Oh, yeah, the official membership card, D23.
And then...
Let me try.
We have pins.
Oh, we got pins? Hold on, yeah. Let me show this one more time and see if I put it up against the white, camera will focus for you guys. There we go. And then we got a pin set with the, oh, this is cool. It's places, we've got the Swiss Family Treehouse, Tony's Restaurant, Bald Mountain with Chernobog, Asgard, Pizza Planet, and Hoth. So check out these pins. This is cool. Sorry, you guys, it's hard to... There we go. So that all came in our little D23, and then we got D23 Fantastic World. Oh, these look like postcards.
Oh, nice. Cute.
It's like a little set of... How cool is this? This is fun stuff. We have Space Mountain. I'll go over here. What else do we have? Feel the rhythm in beautiful... How do you say that?
Bahia.
Bahia? I'm not sure. Is that from Star Wars? Bahia? No, or if you know what that's from, tell us. I don't know. Bahia. Not sure. Look at this. You'll love it. We know it. Cloud City. That's from Star Wars. That's cool. Treasure Island. X marks the spot for adventure. These are fun. These would be kind of cool to... Oh, look at that. Planet X. I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened? Are we frozen?
No. We have a few comments here.
No, we're frozen here.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, we're frozen. No, wait. We're not frozen here.
We're frozen there.
Yeah, now we're frozen there too. Now we're frozen here too.
Hey guys, I think we're back. Are we back? Can you hear us? Hello, hello.
See, I'm looking at the phone and see no connection. No connection.
I think we're back. If somebody could let us know, put a comment if you can hear us.
Let me see.
And you can see us. Anyone? Are we
back? Yes.
Yay, we're back. So sorry about that. We had a little technical glitch. I thought my camera was plugged in, but it was only on battery power, and we live and we learn as we get better at doing these live streams. So anyway, those were all of the cards where we left off. So that was our cute little package from our D23 membership.
Yeah, let's...
So thank you for your patience for those of you who stuck with us while we were off air for a moment. Sorry about that.
In the meantime, let's see if I can record some of the comments.
Juan Carlos is going to go through comments. Let me pack this up and we'll continue on our adventure together.
So we have some hello guys from Philippines. Wow, from RDM. Vlog David.
Welcome from the Philippines. Nice to have you here.
Michael is asking, JC, were you always interested in Disney or did you become interested when you met you? Yes and yes. I was always interested in Disney. It was one of the places that I always wanted to go to. I never thought I was going to love it as much as I do, but because I've been with him for so many years and it's a very important part of his life, I learned to love Disney. So yeah, it's a yes and yes. And
Yeah, we actually talked about that on this trip.
And then we have Devo Lover saying, "Hey friends, missed some of the lives so far, but love to rewatch." Hey,
Hey,
Devo Lover.
welcome back. Oh, there, I'll put it up on the screen. Love to have you. And yes, Devo Lover, we really enjoyed our trip. It was nice to get away for a few days.
Yes, and then people just saying that, wow, we have a Kelly from Chicago. Hey, Kelly.
We have a Kelly from Chicago. Hi, Kelly from Chicago. And then we have Julie. We have Kelly, Julie. Anyway.
And now moving on,
Dun, dun, dun.
we have another reveal of the little shopping that we did.
Yes.
This past weekend. So one of the items that I bought last time was one of the new Launchfly Disney backpacks, and because they were so beautiful and lovely, some people, my family, requested some of those. So we went back to Disney's to the world of Disney, and we got some.
Yeah, so two of his sisters and his best friend Marcella were like, "We want those backpacks." So we took advantage of the 30%.
And someone else wanted one of those backpacks.
And I also wanted one. So should we show mine first?
Yes.
As you all know, I'm a huge fan of the Haunted Mansion. So I picked this up this is my first man purse, or what I'm calling my merce. It's a bulto. But yeah, it is a backpack. These are made by Loungefly, and they are great to carry around the park. And this actually is the wallpaper, if you can look at it, from the Haunted Mansion. So that's what it looks like. And when we were at the Magic Kingdom the other day, I wore it for the first time. So this will be something that, I will wear when we go to Disney. I don't know if I'll wear it frequently elsewhere, but it was very convenient to take into the park.
Yeah, and actually you could put a lot of stuff inside.
I was surprised because it allowed me to carry an extra camera lens, my sweating towel, my entire raincoat that rolled up and fit in there, and a couple other things. So, yeah, for the size of it, it's not too bulky, and it's great to go on a track, take on a ride with you. So, so there's my Loungefly. Where's yours?
Mine, I had showed mine last time.
Okay, his is for the NBA experience, and looks like a basketball with the Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, we showed that one in the last video.
Oh, look at what W said. Happiness is a lifestyle. Yes, it is, W. Thank you for noticing. We appreciate that. And yes, it is.
Then we have Michael saying that those backpacks are awesome. Yes, they are. And if they have any pink. Pink.
I'm sure it's some... They have so many different ones.
Yeah, you can check at DisneyStore.com or what's...
Yeah, if you go to the... just look up Disney online.
Yeah, Disney Store, and you can see the different options that they have. Yeah. This one is the one for my little sister.
Yeah, this is for Bera. She wanted with the Minnie Mouse. So this is all red, and it's got the Minnie Mouse ears on top of it in sparkly. And it even says her name, Minnie Mouse, on it.
Cute. It's got this little bags,
side pockets.
Side pockets, which are convenient for your hand sanitizer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look who just joined us. Hey, Dean, welcome. Welcome to the live chat. Dean. We're glad to have you here.
Yes, you made it.
We're showing some of the Disney merchandise that we purchased.
Yeah, this one is
for family. Cute. So this is for his sister.
Right. And then for my big sister, my older sister, this one.
This one's really, really cute.
It's very cute.
It's got a bunch of the characters from the parks. You got all of the, you got Mickey, you got the Fab Five on there, and they're all like little babies. So over here, like Minnie, I got Pluto over here, Big Al right here in the center, which, oops, go this way. And Pirates of the Caribbean, Dumbo, Pluto. The teacups. It's really cute.
Castle.
Yeah, the castle's over here on the back. So this is for his sister, Lucy. And again, these are by, oh, look, there's It's a Small World. So, yeah, this is really, really cool. And then...
This one is for Marcelo.
And then, yeah, his best friend, Marcella. And this is just classic Mickey Mouse, black and white.
Very cute.
Very, very cute. So these are all adorable. And again, we took advantage of the 30% discount that we get for being annual pass holders right now. Because usually the discount is only 10%. So it's really nice that Disney's doing that. Because these are retail, by the way. The cost of these are $75.
It's between 75 and 90 somewhere.
Yeah, depending on the design. So with the discount, when you factor in that we bought a few of them, it was like getting one for free almost.
Yeah.
So
then we got...
Yay. Who knows a Snap fan? Can you believe Disney is making these? Check it out. It's got little Mickey Mouse. We just had to get it. Because it's... And what's sad is we should have had them with us when we went to the park because it was really hot. But anyway, so these will make an appearance on our next gay cruise.
Definitely,
you know, who doesn't love a Snap fan, right? So we had to get that. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. They have different designs, by the way.
Yeah, they had some with other stuff, but because it had the rainbow and the Mickeys, we just had to get it.
Then these two, because 2020 merchandise is buy one, get one free.
It's a BOGO, so this says 2020, and it's Walt Disney World, and they're either a magnet, you can hang it on your refrigerator, or it like stands up, just like that.
Yeah.
So or a little photo frame.
You can put it on your Christmas tree as a...
Yeah, or an ornament, because it's small enough. Good idea.
Little photos.
So yeah, buy one, get one free, 2020 merch. What do we have in there? We have some comments. Those little backpacks are adorable. Yeah, they are. They're really cool. And they make great gifts. So, for sure.
And then,
what's this? Oh, yeah, because we were dressed up to go with our outfits, we're going to put probably, which picture? Maybe that picture because Juan Carlos is living his best life.
Living my best life.
And so we picked up a Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas photo frame. Which I thought was kind of cool too.
We have glad you guys aren't trying to act crazy gay, so genius with you than you see in other queer couples. Yeah, we are who we are.
Yeah, we're just
pretend or be extra or
we're just us, you know.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. If you like it, great. If you don't, oh well.
There's plenty of other channels to look at, but you know. We appreciate that you recognize us and just for being a genuine couple, you know. Because I love this man.
Love you.
I love you very much. And
let's see what else we have. We have some of these.
Yeah, we bought a bunch of these for family members. It says 2020 on it. It's a hoodie with all the characters inside the hoodie. And on the back, you've got all 4 of the theme parks represented with the castle in the center there, Magic Kingdom.
Walt Disney World.
Yeah. So we thought this would be great. So for Christmas, buy one, get one free.
Yep. And then we got these little ones for for my nieces.
He's got some young nieces, so we thought that would be cute for the kids.
Actually, grand nieces.
Grand nieces, I know, right? All of my nieces and nephews are adults now. But his are, they're having their own children now. So I do have a couple grand nieces and nephews too.
And let me see.
What else we got? What else?
I think we have one more because we have more of the same.
Dean is asking, is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas film about Halloween or a Halloween film about Christmas?
I think it's a Halloween film about Christmas.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, I guess.
I think it's a Halloween.
That's like one of those double entendre things there, Mr. O'Keefe. Very, very deep thought. You have to think about that.
The other thing that we got was this Disney body wash.
Yeah, and if you stay at a Disney resort, they have this is available to you when you stay in the resorts. It's called H2O. And their body wash is something called sea salt. And it smells really, really good. So they now offer it for sale in the gift shops.
Yeah,
So
they have some. Yeah, and then they have some other
different
body care.
Yeah,
products now.
They have shampoo, they have conditioner, they have lotions and potions and oils. So we picked these up for our own shower so it can make us feel like we're at Disney.
You can talk about your shirt.
Yeah, so we pointed out too while we were at Disney Springs, there is a shop there called something Q. What's the name of the store?
Q.
It's from Japan. Does it say on my tag?
Let me
see if it says in there. We're gonna look.
No, it says ASI Uniqlo.
Sorry.
Okay.
The store is called Uniqlo. It's from Japan. They have really kind of funky, cool merchandise, clothing, relatively inexpensive. And they just featured a new line of shirts. And I'm sporting the Keith Haring Mickey Mouse. And if you're not familiar with Keith Haring, I encourage you to Google him. He's an artist from the 1980s. It was very prolific in New York City. He's kind of a street artist. He's really known for like all of these squiggly lines, pop art. And he was real instrumental with the group ACT UP at the beginning of the AIDS crisis and helping raise awareness and raise money. And a lot of his artwork was sold to help those who needed it. And the tragic thing is that ultimately he succumbed to the AIDS virus himself and passed away. But his artwork and his influence on the art community is known worldwide. So I was real happy to pick up.
Matt and Eric have to go.
This.
Thank you, Matt and Eric.
Hey, guys. Thank you very much. Good night, Matt and Eric. I know it's getting late. We're going to be wrapping up our chat soon. So thanks for being here. Thanks for moderating. And, hey, my brother's here. Thanks, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. But, yeah, the shirt's really kind of cool, and I like the design of it. It's different. Not the traditional Mickey.
Jay is asking, since you guys are South Florida, do you ever go to the beach? We would like a beach day with you. Sometimes we do, but not very often.
Yeah, we're not huge beach guys. We do go there. We have featured the beach, the Fort Lauderdale beach, a couple times. We did a live chat from there a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But we will do that. We'll take that into consideration. I'm not a huge fan of the sand. I love the ocean. I love everything about the ocean. I just hate the sand for some reason. So we'll do it. Now that the temperatures are cooling down and it's not so hot, this is the time of the year that I do
Always been raining a lot.
Yeah, like to go to the beach.
Let's see.
Tokyo Disney merchandise are there. Oh, yeah. So Daniel's pointing out that at Uniqlo they have Tokyo Disney merch. You know, it was interesting, Daniel, too, when we talked about the character warehouse, is that we've seen stuff from Hong Kong Disney, Tokyo Disney, and Disneyland in the Florida outlets. So you can find stuff at those outlets from all over.
Everywhere. Yeah, even from the Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jay, you can check it out. We just did a live broadcast where we were talking on the beach. We weren't actually like swimming at the ocean or anything. It was just a quick live chat from
But we
Fort
have
Lauderdale Beach.
some from Mexico. When we go to Mexico, we always go to the beach.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you want to see a beautiful video, check out our video from Isla Mujeres in Mexico. It's one of our most popular videos on the channel of that little island, and we have 2 videos on the channel featuring that. But we actually have said that we need to do more local videos. South Florida, what's going on here in Fort Lauderdale, specifically Wilton Manors too. We live in an area that is one of the top gay destinations in the country. So we will be featuring a little more of what it's like living in Fort Lauderdale and what you can get as part of the LGBTQ+ community here in South Florida.
Jean asking, did Juan Carlos get his candy? Yes, I always get my candies.
You did. You got plenty of candy.
I did.
Yeah, they are not doing the traditional trick-or-treating at the park this year like they do at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. But we did graze ourselves through the Magic Kingdom eating all of those treats. So it's like getting candy.
Yeah. Wait,
I want to show one more thing. You keep talking.
Before wrapping up this video, we have a few more trips for...
There's one more thing that I purchased that I thought, if you're a fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I am, this is a Pop Funko and it's red. And if you ever watch the Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll hear "Beware of the redhead," and so this is red. They've since changed her in the attraction. She's now no longer. She's a powerful woman doing her thing versus the old days where she was up for auction and being sold, which was not politically correct anymore. So Disney changed the attraction, and now she's the one heading up the auction in that scene. So I just wanted to show you that I picked that up. I thought it was kind of fun. Jay says, I left Fort Lauderdale 3 years ago to Tampa. I enjoyed the nightlife in Wilton Manors. Yeah, Wilton Manors has a lot to offer, from restaurants to nightclubs to casual bars, sports bars, kind of everything. Tampa's a great area, by the way. I like Tampa. Ybor City.
We have Michael saying, did you ever think about doing a video that just walking down La Sola showing us how some of the shops and restaurants may have changed because of COVID?
That's a great idea because we go to Las Olas quite often, even during this time, because there's plenty of restaurants that are offering outdoor seating. And for those of you that don't know, Las Olas is a street here in Fort Lauderdale that's known for little boutique shops and lots of restaurants. And it's a beautiful, beautiful area of the city. So, yeah, great idea, Michael. And we will take that in advice. And we'll do a video.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because we like going to Las Olas.
Yeah, it's very close. So.
Great idea. Maybe we'll do that this week.
So, yeah, coming back to our future plans, we have...
We're so excited. In just a few weeks, we're going to be taking a road trip.
Yeah, at the end of this month, we're going to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee.
Say it again.
Pigeon Forge.
I love him. When he says it, it sounds so much more exotic.
Okay.
We are going to Pigeon Forge in the Great Smoky Mountains, and we've never been to that area of the country together. So I'm super excited that we get to share a road trip, a very long road trip, which we'll be taking you along with us. It's about a 12-hour, 13-hour drive, give or take, from here all the way up to that area of Tennessee.
We might stop in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, we might visit family. I have family in Savannah, as you probably know, to kind of break up the drive on the way there and on the way back. So Pigeon Forge, and what else are we doing over there?
We're doing, ¿cómo se llama? I have it in my head, but I cannot say it.
I'm trying to think how I could give you a hint.
Dollywood.
Yes. Yay! Dollywood. We're going to be going to Dollywood theme park. Neither of us have ever been there. And if you're not familiar with what Dollywood is, it's a theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee that is operated and owned under the namesake of Dolly Parton. And they are doing what's called a Harvest Festival. And it looks like a lot of fun. And from what we can tell and what we've researched, that their procedures of their operations and how they're running the park is very similar to what Disney is doing with regard to social distancing and mandatory mask wearing. So therefore, we feel like we can go there and still be safe.
Yeah.
So we took advantage of that, and through Dollywood, we rented a cabin for the week that we're going to be there. So we're staying in a little tiny cabin on the side of a mountain in the woods. So we get to experience that with us. We're going to also go for a couple day trips into the Smoky Mountain National Park and see what we see as far as nature. And what we're real excited about, the most important reason, is
the fall colors.
With him growing up and living in Costa Rica his whole life, and me living in Florida now since 1989, we don't ever get to see the colors in the change of seasons. So our fingers are crossed that the weather and everything lines up perfectly, that the time that we are in Pigeon Forge, we will be able to see some beautiful fall colors. So we're excited about that. And we're going to also do a day trip over to Asheville and go to the Biltmore Estate, which is a grand estate if you're not familiar. Stay tuned. We'll be showing you all of that on the channel as well. So you guys will get to come along with us on our trip up to the Great Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge, Dollywood. We're going to avoid some of the cheesy touristy stuff that they have. And we saw there's a lot that they have in Pigeon Forge and in Gatlinburg, which are right next to each other. That's not really our speed doing that kind of stuff, but we'll go explore at least A little of it, depending.
Yeah.
But really, we're going for nature, the cabin, and Dollywood, and
The fall.
the fall. So hopefully you're excited. We're excited.
Yeah. Dean says,
can't wait to take us on the road trip. Exactly. We're going to have a good time. And we'll probably do some live videos while we're up there as well.
And Nick says that there's nothing like the Great Smoky Mountains this time of the year.
I agree, little brother, for sure. And you're in the middle of fall right now up in upstate New York. I bet you that's a great time to get on the motorcycle and go for a ride, for sure. Dean says he can't wait for the photos. Yeah, Dean, I'm going to be in hog heaven with my camera gear. I've already warned him everything's coming. Tripods, the drone. We don't get to fly the drone very much here in South Florida because it's so restricted down here. But up there, I think we're going to be able to actually throw it up in the air and get some beautiful aerial footage of the beautiful mountains. So fingers crossed we get to do that. But yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah. And with this, we complete what we had on our agenda for today's live stream.
We did.
It's
we
been
completed
almost
the list.
2 hours.
We've been on air that long.
So thank you for staying and staying here with us.
Yes, we do appreciate you guys tuning in. And remember, if you haven't done so yet, give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Nick says it's just starting up there. Share photos. Yeah, please do. Send us some pictures. We'd love to see that.
Jay says that, are you taking the dog along? We don't have a dog.
We don't have a dog. Unfortunately, we plan on getting one. We don't have one. I had one. When Juan Carlos and I first started dating, I had a dog. He unfortunately passed away in the last couple of years. And recently, Juan Carlos's family dog in Costa Rica passed away. So we're currently without. We definitely want to get another dog. But right now, we just don't feel like it's the right time. So in the future.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks for watching. And just as a couple.
Remember, like our videos, share it if you like what you see. Hit the subscribe button. And thank you.
All of that. And remember, from Costa Rica, Pura Vida. And
remember, happiness is
a lifestyle. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We had a great time hanging out with all of you, great time chatting. And stay tuned. We'll be doing more live chats in the near future. And we do have a few more videos that we'll be posting over the next week. We've got the Magic Kingdom. We've got our dinner at La Cellier. What else do we have?
Paddlefish.
We have the Paddlefish. We have one more video of the resort tour and the room tour, as well as a video from last August that we still need to put up, which is the resort tour of Saratoga Springs. So we got a lot coming up, plus our upcoming trip. And if you're just tuning in and you've just watched us for the first time ever, we appreciate you being here. And if you could, subscribe to the channel. And if you like any of our videos that you see, go ahead and share them with your friends and family. We appreciate that. And don't forget that big thumbs up. Not sure why, but YouTube likes it when you do that. So, from us to you, thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful fall, and stay healthy, stay well, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And we are going to... We're having trouble. Bye.